You're listening to the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SmackDown Rundown. I am your host, Nikolai, and I am joined once again by my co-host, King J.
The king has arrived.
Yes, it is all down to business this week. We have a quick show to make, so we really don't have much time to waste. Also want to shout out our producer, Killer Kev, in the background, making sure that everything runs smooth as usual. And also, huge shout out to the Angry Marks chat room. We have myself, Killer Kev, and King J all chilling in there with Sierra and the returning Mr. Custer, who has been in the chat room couple of months or years ago, and he's finally had time to come back and listen to some old shows, some new shows, and everything we have to provide you here on the Angry Marks Podcast Network. So what do you say, King J? We get right down to business.
Let's do it.
And speaking of business, joining us, as usual, we have the lovely Sierra.
Hello.
Welcome back to the show. For those who don't know, Sierra is our usual off-and-on co-host as well, and she always helps us keep the show running smoothly with all her hilarious and funny comments. You do not want to miss anything.
And I don't even try to be funny. That's the thing.
Exactly. It all just flows smoothly with all of us. So what do you say we get the show on the road?
Oh, you guys didn't say hi to my panda.
Well, we didn't hear your panda call in.
They don't make noise.
Well, I can't see it on the picture.
They don't make a noise.
What is your panda's name, anyway?
Pandora. And I got another one. Her name's Pandisha, and I have another one. Her name is Panda Lala, and the other one's just named Lala. I love pandas. I can't help it.
Okay.
And I have one that's holding a baby. It's like really cute. I got it for Valentine's Day last year. And the one that's sitting on my lap is actually a pillow pet. I know I'm too old at 22 to have a pillow pet, but god damn it, they're not lying on the commercial where your child will lay on it and you be knocked the fuck out. Because I lay on this joint and I be knocked the hell out. I don't know what happens.
Well, I hope your panda enjoys the show that we provide tonight, as well as Stevie J, who just joined us in the chat room. I hope he enjoys the show because he was just taking care of recapping UFC on FX, the first episode of that show on FX tonight, and we're here to provide all the entertainment and information that anybody might have missed on their Friday night, because hey, that's what we're here for. So, moving to a special Sin City SmackDown tonight, as they were in Las Vegas. You always see WWE have shows in Vegas, but normally on Raw. And they have this little gimmick that they have called the Raw Roulette, which is a roulette wheel of all stipulations of matches. But this time it was for SmackDown, and of course, SmackDown got the roulette wheel. I'm just glad we didn't have like a strange Bedfellows match or anything else like a Vegas Showgirls match that we've seen before.
I wish we did.
It probably would have been more entertaining than what SmackDown was.
Yes, this is the third SmackDown of the year, and I think it was better than last week. I don't think it was better than the first episode of the year, but we'll get to that later on in the show. But this tonight episode started with Daniel Bryan in the ring, give a promo, and as soon as he was going on, I mean, all three of us are in the chat room, already not impressed with it. And Daniel Bryan is getting a lot more heels, a lot more boos, because the fans are taking him as a heel, and it seems like he's almost full-on heel at this point. What do you say, King J?
All they have to do is just have him attack somebody and he'll be a full-fledged heel. But he's pretty much a heel now. I mean, we all know, the fans know, that dead, dry audience in Las Vegas, they knew.
I mean, that audience was so dry, they were more dry than Mark Henry's lips. I mean, they were just so terrible.
How could Mark Henry's lips be dry when he's full of sweat?
No. Last week, you must have missed that picture. When they put up for that match or whatever, his lips were dry. I was like, now why they put that picture of Mark with his ashy lips like that? That is just... Why they do that?
Well, last week Mark Henry interrupted Daniel Bryan. This week, nobody interrupted him. And I was expecting it, but yet... No, nothing.
Someone needed to.
Yeah, it was a dry promo. But the fans ate it. I will say the fans ate it up. They were booing him the entire time, chanting, "You suck, you suck." So the fans ate it up.
You know what? I don't think they were chanting "You suck" just because, he's a heel. I think they were chanting it because, I think we all realize this. The WWE fans, they don't care about Daniel Bryan. They don't give a damn about this guy being around the world for 10 years and holding every title he's touched. What they've seen of him is a guy that was on the show that lost every fucking match. Then he got fired, then he got brought back. And then he went on this push that was so lackluster. The crowd was still not behind him. And now he's our world champion and they expect us to actually care. It's just, I don't know what they're trying to do with this whole situation between him and Big Show. I think they were trying to do the opposite of have Big Show go heel and Bryan be the over babyface, but it's worked the opposite. And I don't like this at all. I don't like this for Daniel Bryan, and I don't like this at all for Big Show. Because this is just horrible, and it's getting worse each week.
The thing that confuses me is Big Show is 7 feet tall, 441 pounds, and he's getting bullied by a 5'6", 215-pound dude. Doesn't really balance.
It's a little strange.
Well, see, the thing is, we've always had Big Show as a heel. He's always done both sides.
Yeah.
Most of the crowd live in a WWE bubble.
Yep.
So they don't know about Ring of Honor or any other promotion Daniel Bryan has been in where he's been a heel. So they don't know. So this is actually a good way for them to see it. Turn Daniel Bryan heel. For those who, like myself, have never seen Daniel Bryan in Ring of Honor before, this is a way that you bring a new character, so to speak, or character development to an audience who's never seen it before. So I like that they experimented with it. I just don't like where they're going.
I just think it's awkward. I really do. I like Daniel Bryan when he was a heel. Like, seeing all this stuff from ROH. I don't think, though, him in WWE is going to go over as well as it did in the minor leagues, because the fans are like, really? Why am I taking this guy serious as a heel?
The thing is, I know who Daniel Bryan is prior to this whole WWE thing. I've known who the guy is since days when I used to pick up PWI Insider. So I knew who this guy was. I've seen his work as a heel on the Indies and Ring of Honor and over Japan and plenty of promotions. So I know he is capable of being a heel. It's just that the way he's portraying a heel, or the way they're trying to make him do in WWE, is not working for him at all. If anything, it's making the fans that were already freaking booing him as a face boo him even more. It's just, I think this whole situation is ass backwards, if you ask me, because we all heard the rumors they were talking about having Big Show go heel and go after Bryan and whatever. Well, I'm sorry, WWE, but how are you going to convince me that Big Show's going to turn heel, but every week you have him crying on TV? I can't sit there and be like, okay, I'm supposed to be scared of this guy, but every week he's crying on TV. I'm supposed to be scared of this big lovable giant now. It's just, this whole situation is working ass backwards. They should never have pulled this fucking I'm a jackass heel with Daniel Bryan. They should have left him alone. They should never have pulled this shit with Big Show and AJ last week. They should not have done any of this. It's just so bad.
I wouldn't mind. No, continue, Sarah.
I just think that this is just not going the way they wanted to, and if anything, it's working against both. This storyline is horrible. No one cares about it, really. All everybody cares about now is the fact that AJ got knocked the fuck out. But before that, no one gave a damn.
Well, I'm not going to shit on the entire storyline. I don't mind it, but I would have preferred Daniel Bryan's first month of title reign be as a face, then start with the heel stuff, because it was just too soon, and it seemed like WWE weren't sure on how they were going to approach this. And with them being unsure if Mark Henry would still be injured or not by the Royal Rumble, they figured, well, they still have Big Show, who's a super babyface at this point. They're afraid to turn him, so that's why they had Daniel Bryan do this whole heel run. And now it seems Big Show might be having an injured back since the taping. Even though he wasn't there, he had a dark match, or the dark main event. No one knows how he's going to go into the Royal Rumble, but we'll get to that, the Rumble talk itself, in a little while. But basically, Daniel Bryan his promo was all about Big Show and how he's 441 pounds, ran over a 95-pound AJ, and Big Show should just do the right thing and quit. So it was nothing but heel heat in my book, and he did pull it off. It was, I don't know, it came off as a little dry. It's hard to tell at this point.
I just don't like this. I just don't.
I mean, if they find a way to make it a little bit more interesting than Daniel Bryan just being a cocky jackass, I think it'll go over better. I think him just being a cocky jackass heel, we've seen it so many times before that we're kind of like, oh, he's a jackass anyway.
Well, we'll see what happens in the upcoming week. So, with that said, we get our first sight of the roulette wheel backstage as Teddy Long continues to flirt with Oksana, who is now dressed as a Vegas showgirl.
Still wearing see-through sheer and leather.
Cody Rhodes decides to spin the wheel for his match, and it's player's choice, meaning he gets to pick his opponent for the night. And who does he pick but Hornswoggle? Really?
My God. Like, Nick, I kind of understand where your hate for Hornswoggle comes from. Why? Why does every time I fucking turn around, does this guy always have to have a spot on the show? Why? Like, come on. We know no one's going to beat him up. Why waste my time?
Do we need to employ your new movement on Hornswoggle?
Oh, my God. No, he's just, oh God, he's another movement. It's just, and I don't get it. I said this last week with Justin Gabriel. How come every time you need to get a new superstar over, you gotta make him Hornswoggle's friend? Now, how come every time you gotta get a heel over, or you can't seem to figure out that you have other guys on your roster that he can squash, you gotta put Hornswoggle in there? What is going on in that office? Like, what is going on? I don't understand.
Well, it seems that Hornswoggle is the go-to guy for those kind of situations now. Because
throw him under the ring. And just
it's like I said last week. They don't have Rey Mysterio for that role.
Oh, God.
That's how it seems. It just seems like that's how they want to go. And you mentioned Justin Gabriel, so he came out to Hornswoggle's aid for the match.
Looking so fine.
And it didn't do him any good, because he still lost.
I don't care. He still looked fine.
It was a good match, though.
It was good. Cody made sure that it was non-title, of course. And I kind of like that. I like how he was so adamant that if he's going to have a match that it has to be non-title, it makes him, a good heel like that, because heels don't want to lose their titles.
Exactly. And not only that, it could possibly set up something in the future between him and Justin.
Right.
Just with no Hornswoggle.
You never put the little bastard in the match. Somehow.
My God. Where is Kane to pop up from under that ring and drag that bastard under the ring? Where is he?
That's why Hornswoggle's not under the ring.
Kane just took his home. What is wrong with you, Kane?
Well, Michael Cole said a couple weeks ago that Hornswoggle got evicted for not paying rent. So maybe that's why he's waddling around.
Oh my God.
Maybe.
Did you just say waddling?
Right, he does waddle. He waddles like a fucking penguin.
Oh my God. Anyways.
Well, we did talk about this a couple of weeks ago when we were giving our predictions for the new year of 2012, and Justin Gabriel's name did come up as a possible opponent for Cody Rhodes in his championship. Yes, if you guys forgot, Cody Rhodes is still the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh,
so maybe
that's not his purse?
No. It's not part of... Most people might think it's part of his wrestling gear because it's all white.
I did. I thought it was his purse.
Well, he's still the Intercontinental Champion, and maybe this will lead to a future title match, but I don't see why it would because, again, Justin Gabriel lost.
But losses don't mean anything because those people still pop up like Zeke did earlier tonight thinking that he was getting a rematch.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he had a huge smile on his face. Like, dude, you lost last week. Why would you be excited to fight again?
Him and the hairline. Oof!
I think he finally grew hair to stop, so people stop making fun of that meat clump on the back of his neck.
Well, I think he should just go back bald and with the hot dog rolls in the back of his head because seriously, his hairline is backed up like traffic. I'm sorry.
What about Tyson Kidd's hair?
I don't really pay attention to him. I didn't even realize he grew out hair.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't have seen him last week after getting squashed in 10 seconds. Oh. Moving on. Mark Henry was asked to spin the roulette wheel by Teddy Long, and he didn't. He just basically yelled at him like, who are you talking to? You spin the wheel. It's your idea.
Talk about
Can you just have Mark Henry go in on people?
And the funniest thing was, he is complaining about how stupid and pointless a Sin City SmackDown is while sweating. Hadn't even had a match yet and sweating. And I'm like, Mark, damn. Already?
You really got to walk around with all that weight?
Yeah, but damn.
It's all the weight and it's nerves.
Nervous of what?
And they got all them lights for them promos, so he probably been sitting there for like 10 minutes under all them lights.
He's been baking.
Wow.
Hell, Teddy Long was sweating too.
I don't look at Teddy.
Well, of course Teddy Long was sweating. He had a big 400-pound beast shouting at him.
Why is he still there?
Which one?
Teddy.
Because they're doing a slow burn for his eventual heart attack from Oksana. I'm guaranteeing that's going to happen around July.
Why they gotta wait till it's hot?
He said it something. He said it at one point. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna make me have a heart attack."
Well, that's when he married the chick with the 5 head.
Crystal Marshall.
Yeah, that chick.
You know what? That wedding was so freaking pointless. They had Jagged Edge there singing and a heart attack. Just pointless.
But who went and found Jagged Edge, though?
They did. Because wasn't nobody checking for them that time.
Well, switching gears, we had a tornado, quote-unquote, tag team match. I hate when they call it a tag team match when it's a tornado rules because there's no tagging. So why are you calling it tag team match? Morons. But anyways, Primo and Epico faced the Usos in another non-title match, and this was really good. I mean, I like tornado-style tag matches.
It's been forever since we've seen one.
Yeah, and these are two legit teams because they're family, and they came in as team. Well, not Epico, but they teamed them up with Primo really quick. But these are two families going at it, and this was really good match. It was short, but it was short and to the point.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed that. And another part is because they're both generational families at that.
That's correct. Anybody who knows the Usos, their father is Rikishi. Primo and Epico, their brother is Carlito. Her father, Carlos Colon. They didn't play into that, but they still had a really good match, and I enjoyed it. What did you think about it, Sierra? And did we lose Sierra?
I am here. Sorry, Panda was talking. Shut up. No, I was wondering who was next tag team in line. Since, somebody's out for 60 days. So...
Real smart.
Yeah, so if this is going to be a feud, I'm fine with it, because I miss seeing tag team wrestling. Especially with legit teams.
Yeah. Legit
Definitely.
teams. Legit teams are the key words.
Not just random face throwing together random heel. An actual tag team.
Or not two high-flying guys that don't seem to have anything in common. Because one likes to take vacation every other month.
Right.
Yeah. Real smart.
Somebody need to ass beat.
Can we beat the writers' asses who created this whole dance-off segment? Because that was atrocious. That was so bad.
Was she having a seizure?
It was a convulsion, I'm telling you. Vicky Guerrero, I can't even explain it. It wasn't even gyrating. It wasn't even the robot. It was just random spurts of Tourette's.
I was confused.
That wasn't even Tourette's. Because people with Tourette's can have more rhythm than that.
I was confused. She comes out there, and first of all, Vicky, I'm glad you lost weight. But girl, don't you ever come out there in them shorts like that again. Showing all the wrinkles on the back of your thighs. Girl. I could not take it. That was it for me. And then the dancing, I'm like, do we always have to make fun of Vicky?
This was all simply to get Brodus Clay on TV and dance.
I just wanted to see Naomi, and I did not care about Brodus Clay. I just wanted to see her.
What about Ariane or Cameron, as they
call it? We came to see Naomi.
I like Cameron too, but I came to see Naomi. If the house, if a building was on fire and Naomi and Cameron was in there, I would get Naomi.
Well, like I said, this was all to get Brodus Clay on TV and have a spot. But William Regal comes out and... Somebody please rescue me from this.
He came out there to try and save or give Vicky some form of dignity since she has none left. And Brodus Clay called him out and started saying caw, caw, thinking he was a chicken. The chickens don't go caw, caw.
No, hawks do.
Okay, then Brodus does not know his birds. Okay. Leave him alone.
Okay.
And then he called William Regal out, and William Regal decides to dance. And William Regal is one of the most entertaining people in that company right now.
Yeah. But this segment was not entertaining. When Regal actually danced, the crowd was... They were laughing. They were having a good time. They enjoyed it. And then Brodus Clay hits his running crossbody that he calls Aw Funk It. And the crowd started to boo him. Yeah, that backfired.
Wait, what does he call his finisher?
It's called Aw Funk It.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
It's just a simple running crossbody.
So
I'm
basically,
gonna be nice.
You know what cracks me up with that? I understand he's a big guy. They want to give him a move where he squashes people. But they gave him the move that in 1980, women wrestlers used to use as a finisher. A fucking running crossbody. I have not seen anybody do that shit since Sherry Martel was wrestling. Are you kidding me?
You know, the last guy to do that move in WWE was Mike Knox.
Who?
Yeah.
Hey, don't front on the running crossbody block. That stuff hurts.
In 1985.
Especially when you have a 390-pounder running at you.
Yeah, no
kidding.
kidding.
He does, but still.
That's a flying ball of guts and muscle and gut.
That's just guts. Ain't no muscle on that.
No, there was no muscle. I don't know who had more jiggles when they danced. Vicky or Brodus Clay? Ugh.
You consider what Brodus Clay did dancing?
I didn't say dancing. It's not what I meant.
When I see Brodus Clay, I just see a big mound of jello.
Ugh. Yeah, let's move on from this.
Bill Cosby used to advertise.
Oh, let's move on from this before I get sick. Sheamus spun the wheel, the roulette wheel, and landed on a tables match. So it was Sheamus versus Wade Barrett in the tables match, which was pretty good, except for the Jinder Mahal run-in.
Sierra, do you want to plug your new movement now?
God. Jeff, introduce it.
Have you ever had a problem with someone and you just want them to be boxed up and moved away? Well, Sierra has a solution for you.
Exactly. It's called Box a Bitch Services.
We box them and we ship them wherever you need them to be shipped.
Exactly.
Sort of like DX boxing up Spirit Squad and shipping them back to OVW.
Well, see, we're kind of like, remember when SmackDown was changing networks and they had Jesse and Festus to come and box motherfuckers up and move them?
Oh, yeah.
That's how we do. Because, see, Jesse and Festus is on the payroll now.
Yes. Suge Knight found them, and they on the payroll. They box them and ship them.
If you want it UPS, FedEx, whatever you want, I get rid of them.
Even if you just want to put them in storage for a couple months, you can do that too.
anywhere. Just get them the fuck out of here.
Day or night, but we don't take checks.
No, cash. Because I'm not finna to have your check bounce on me.
And this is all to ship away Jinder Mahal, right?
Oh, no.
No,
there's a couple
this
people.
is for anybody. Because after Natalya lost on Thursday, we boxed her up too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We sent her to Beth's house.
Yeah, and then when I see Beth, she's going in the same box too.
She's probably already boxed. She hasn't been around.
Forget Jack in the box. It's going to be a couple Jills in that box.
Well, anyway, trying to get back on track here.
I'm serious about this.
Jinder Mahal ran up to the apron and distracted Sheamus, so Wade Barrett threw Sheamus through a table to win. Now, for whatever reason, Jinder Mahal thought he could do the same thing, but instead Sheamus brogue kicks him in the face and slams him through a table. Pure beauty.
I really enjoyed the match up until Jinder got involved. But I mean, that had its point because he's feuding with Sheamus. Still, for whatever reason, he thinks he's going to beat Sheamus.
Okay, so the basis of their feud, mind you, I didn't even know they had a feud, is one wants to beat up the other wants to get rid of the other because he does not care. So it's like this cat and mouse game.
Yeah, Sheamus basically gets in Wade Barrett's way. Jinder Mahal is not done with Sheamus. Sheamus doesn't care about Jinder Mahal. Wade Barrett thinks he's better than Sheamus, but yet he has Jinder Mahal help him. I think I got the gist of it.
But is Jinder ever going to be smart enough to move on?
No, because he thinks Wade Barrett is his friend.
Wade ain't his friend.
So they're friends.
Yeah.
Let's
go with that.
Oh, I remember that. Friends.
Well, two guys who aren't friends because they weren't invited to a DiBiase posse party when it's open to the public. DiBiase faced Unico, and of course Camacho was there in his lowrider bike. And this match, ladies and gentlemen, was a flag match.
Oh my god. If this was... You know what? I seriously thought we were having a Divas match when I seen flags. What the fuck?
When was the last flag match? Like 1975?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. This is something I did not do any research on. Although Josh Matthews said that he's done his research, and this was the first flag match on SmackDown.
I know this is... You know what, I'm going to say it like this. I don't give a damn what type of match it is. Anything on the pole, I'm not watching. Well, it's ridiculous.
It was a good, quick match. Unico he powerbombed him off the turnbuckle. DiBiase shoved him off, hit the Dream Street, grabbed the American flag, and ends the match.
Typical. Oh my god, I'm going to climb the pole and get the flag. No, I'm going to get the flag. Get the fuck out of here.
Is it just me, or did it look like Unico's flag, Mexican flag, was way up higher than it needed to be?
Yes.
They were messing with the Latino.
That's how you knew DiBiase was going to win. It wasn't because Unico was short either.
How tall is he?
Because at first I was like, he's short. He's not going to be able to reach. And then Sierra pointed it out and they showed the angle. And I'm like, wait, why is his flag all like 6 feet in the air and Ted's is like 2 feet in the air?
Yeah, and Ted could reach the top of the pole. He's not that tall.
Ted's like 5'8". So,
He
yeah.
cannot be 5'8". Ted.
5'11", maybe.
Ted is like 6'4".
Really?
I don't know. I don't know the
He's
stats like
smaller.
that.
I will Wikipedia.
Well, while you do that, try and Wikipedia why Drew McIntyre is still on TV and with this fired angle. Is he fired? Is he not?
How long till he's actually fired?
Oh. I don't
If they don't figure out something to do with him, he'll be gone by July.
It just seems like they have no idea what they're doing with him. He was doing fine on SmackDown when he first started, went to Raw and floundered. Now he's back on SmackDown with this ridiculous angle of being fired, but he gets chances. He had 3 strikes. Long fired him. Santino wanted him to come back, and now we have a blindfold match. Huh?
I don't know. I'm just lost. The last blindfold match was, what, Triple H versus somebody? And that was in 2003.
Well, this was ridiculous and stupid. Bottom line, Santino won.
Obviously.
Yeah. Well, I thought McIntyre would win because he cheated and lifted up the veil.
Are you kidding me?
He still missed. Hey, I like McIntosh.
Well, who? Exactly.
Drew McIntosh.
I was like, who the fuck is Drew McIntosh? Who the fuck is McIntosh?
Well, Santino knows Drew McIntosh because that's what he told Teddy Dorlong. Well, anyways, Drew McIntyre loses. Is he fired? I don't know. You can't tell because he was even in the main event, which was a lumberjack match.
What did he need to write and get?
He was one of
the
the
only
lumberjacks.
person who wasn't there was Jinder.
So Mark Henry spun the wheel. It was a lumberjack match. Drew McIntyre loses. He's probably fired, but yet he's one of the lumberjacks. Everybody shows up around the ring. Mark Henry comes out, gets booed. Daniel Bryan comes out, gets booed. Boo. According to the fans, this is like a heel versus heel match.
Yeah. Fans are stupid. I hate them.
The Las Vegas crowd sucks.
Funniest parts of this match, and which is probably the only thing I'm going to highlight. Every time Daniel Bryan almost went out the ring, he just said to all the lumberjacks, "Don't you touch me. Don't touch me." Mark Henry didn't even fall off the floor at all.
No. Every time Daniel Bryan went out, he like, "Don't touch me." And then look at him like, really?
He acts like they had cooties.
Well, before the last commercial break, in the middle of the match, Daniel Bryan fell outside the ring. Wade Barrett threw him back in, and Daniel Bryan just looked at him like, "What are you doing?" So Wade Barrett just responds, "I'm just doing my job. It's him you got to worry about." That was fun. Other than that, match was just a Mark Henry ass kicking.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
It ended up with him throwing Daniel Bryan out the ring. Everybody gangs up on him. Mark Henry throws him back in the ring. Daniel Bryan drop kicks him off the apron. All the lumberjacks gang up on him. Then they all rush the ring, and it's pandemonium.
But did you notice that when Mark Henry was getting ganged up by all the lumberjacks, Daniel Bryan starts kicking all of them in the head?
Yes. I did notice that for whatever reason he kicks them in the head. Doesn't let them beat up on Mark Henry. So Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase, and Ezekiel Jackson just get in the ring and start stomping the hell out of Daniel Bryan. For no reason.
This match was so amazing.
It was confusing.
It was
so
like amazing. It like totally like blew my mind. It was like the best match I ever seen besides Alicia Fox versus Melina. Like, oh my god.
I know. It's match of the year.
Like,
No,
seriously.
it's match of the decade.
I mean, like, seriously, this is better than Savage versus Steamboat. Like, oh my god.
No, this is better than Flair versus HBK.
You talking about David Flair? Sure, this match was better than anything he's been in.
Hey. Don't talk about him.
Well, everybody rushed the ring. Daniel Bryan manages to sneak away. And Teddy Long catches him backstage and says, "What is the meaning of this?" So Daniel Bryan goes off on him. So instead, Teddy Long finally makes a world title match for the Royal Rumble. And it's as we all predicted. Daniel Bryan versus Big Show versus Mark Henry. But what we didn't predict is that it will be a steel cage match.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Now that I think about it, I think someone did predict it because that's the only way Daniel Bryan could win.
I knew it was going to be a triple threat at the pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that they were going to put a stipulation on it. But we know Mark and Big Show are going to be going back and forth, and most likely Daniel's going to run out the door or climb out the cage.
You know, I'm not excited for this match. I don't know why.
I'm not excited for that damn pay-per-view.
And I mean, he's my fiancé. What the hell is wrong with me?
Aren't you guys getting married tomorrow?
Yeah.
And the wedding's still on?
Yeah.
Well,
you know, if you wait, I'm just going to meet you at the after party.
What are you talking about? It's at the same place.
I said, if you're late.
No, I am never late. I'm half black, I'm half white. Therefore, I'm right on time. What are you talking about?
I'm just letting you know.
You're the one that's late.
I'm not late.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay. I'm coming with Layla, Alicia, and Rosita.
AKA, all y'all be late.
No. Me and Layla going to be on time. I don't know about them other two.
Y'all coming in the same car. Late.
Alicia might be dead because Rosita want to kill her, so.
Wait. Nick, are you coming to my wedding? You and Cream?
I don't know. It depends if Daniel Bryan's a jerk or not. Although it looks like he's becoming more of a jerk.
Are you kidding me?
I'll be there for you, Sierra.
You have to. I need your support.
But that's the future. So the present is we are just done with this SmackDown talk. There was nobody coming out to talk about, I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. We didn't have any of that this week. So the end of SmackDown just looked like a battle royal with everybody fighting each other. And that's how SmackDown comes to a close.
Yep.
So.
I went to Wikipedia. And Ted DiBiase Jr. his build height is 6'3".
So he's 6'1".
Has to be. They always build you 2 inches taller.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
And
well, I think
Uniqlo's like 5'10".
You're reaching.
He's reaching. He was reaching for the flag. He couldn't make it. But I think that's going to do it for the SmackDown talk. You have anything else to add before we close out the show?
Oh, Ring of Honor. I know this is like sidetracked. This is not same company. Okay, Ring of Honor. I love y'all, but seriously, I need to get into y'all's asses this week for this. Tonight, Ring of Honor's having their homecoming in Philadelphia event, right? Okay. Ring of Honor posts on their Facebook. It's time for Jigsaw and Hollow Wicked to man up. Them boys are here. In case you guys don't know, because I don't look at Shakar. I don't know nothing about Shakar, but I still know who the hell works there a little bit. They refer to Jigsaw as Jigsaw. And they keep writing this as if that's his name. So I'm like, who the fuck is Jigsaw? Who the hell is Jigsaw? What? Ring of Honor, apparently you don't even know who works in Shakara. And y'all are booking them, trying to have a relationship with them. Yeah. Jigsaw.
Ring of Honor, get your shit together.
Yes, please. It's just... yeah.
All right, well, Sierra, do you have any last words before we close out the show?
First of all, I'm on here every week now?
Just about. Okay, you guys have to start kicking me off. Okay, because I think I'm on here way too much, and my panda agrees. I don't know what she's trying to say, but she's shaking her head. I'm like, are you throwing shade at me? But as
You're
always,
basically a co-host.
Yeah, and I didn't intend to be. I was just calling in every now and then. It turned out to be every week. I didn't know. But either way, I'm glad to be here.
And we're glad to have you here.
Exactly.
So, King J, any final words?
Tamina had a good match on Superstars with Natalya this week. And no, nothing else. Got a lot of schoolwork to do this weekend.
Yeah, Tamina versus Natalya was good on Superstars last night. Way better than the 2 matches they've had the past 2 SmackDowns.
Wait. Wasn't that... I could have swore I read that as a spoiler for SmackDown. That match.
No, it was for Superstars.
Well, see, the spoilers I read had wrote it as it was part of SmackDown. So I didn't know.
No, it was Superstars, and Natalya actually got to do some moves.
I don't care. She's still going in that fucking box.
I know.
Yep, loses again.
Jesse put her in a box last night.
Yeah, and so is Rosa Mendez. Speaking of her, girl, I know you were excited to be a valet manager, what the fuck you are. But if I see you in those same leather shorts again next week, you're going in the box.
And with that said, that's going to do it for this week's episode of the SmackDown Rundown. We hope you enjoyed the show. Everybody who listened live in the chat room or on Amped Radio or any other way you've listened to it, whether if it's downloaded on angrymarks.com or iTunes, we hope you listen, we hope you enjoy, and we hope you tune in next week. Good night, everybody.